dancing. We needed rescue, then you broke in. You poured out hope, shattered our doubt, became the love we can't live without. Oh, this is our story. This is our song. We are praising our Savior all the day long, all the day long.
In lockdown, I've really enjoyed cycling more in lockdown.
Hello everybody. In lockdown I've appreciated being able to stop and listen to birds singing a bit more. It's beautiful. And also for how, because conversations with work colleagues and people outside the family are a lot rarer now, they've become more precious. Every conversation, every interaction has added value to it, so that's been nice.
And I'm grateful for extra family time and the fact that we're all together and everybody's at home at the same time for tea, so I only have to cook once and we can all sit down and eat it together.
The lovely garden. In its greenery. And I hope you're keeping safe. And we'll soon see each other at some point.
I'm grateful for the beautiful countryside round where I live and that I get to spend time with my children and my dogs who've brought me great happiness through this lockdown time. Ow!
I am very grateful that I managed to do lots of paperwork for charity, managed to set up gift aid and also managed to set up an online support service, which is like a befriending service online, and also spent lots of amazing time with Isabella to help her grow, and also it'd be nice to have lots of video calls with family and friends. Hope you're all staying safe and hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm so thankful for my garden. It's a bit of a wilderness, but in the middle of the wilderness there's some amazing magnolia trees like the one behind me, and I'm just so thankful for nature that just when things look dead and all of a sudden they start to flourish and life returns, and that is an amazing thing.
I'm really blessed to be able to work from home and still manage to pay my bills. I've got a roof over my head, I've got a garden, and the sun is shining, and I'm living in a place where I can go for a lovely walk at the side of a river. So I'm just really blessed by God during this time. And obviously living with my grandson, being able to spend more time with him. I could go on and do a lot more than 10 seconds, which I have done, so apologies. And see you all soon.
Hello everybody. I am so grateful that lockdown has given me the opportunity to get really ahead on growing my veggies for my allotment this year. I don't think I've ever been so organised. I'm just waiting on that final cold snap to pass so I can put them out. And the other amazing thing is, although on the downside my husband's not been able to work during lockdown, he is working on our allotment every single day and it looks amazing. He's building raised beds, and for the first time we've actually cleared the wilderness at the bottom. My cat's not very impressed though, because I filled every single windowsill in the house with propagator trays, which I'm hoping she doesn't end up kicking on the floor. Bye.
One thing that I've been particularly grateful for is the fact that I've been motivated again to get my sewing machine out and tackle some of the projects I've been intending to do for a while. So one of those projects was to make my daughter a cushion, and well, I've done it. Bless you all.
Hi everyone, it's Margaret Ryan here. I just wanted to say how much I've appreciated time during this lockdown. Time to just absorb what's happening around us, time to catch up on jobs, time to listen to people, time for the extended prayer, all of which you can do without worrying about other jobs that we should be doing and looking at the clock to check what our next job's going to be. And it's been wonderful in that. Hope everybody's okay.
Thank you to all our friends for lovely telephone conversations and texts, etc.
And we've also been able to read his Bible a lot more than we used to do because of work and everything. And since I've retired and lockdown as well, we've read a lot more of his Bible and been able to pray together more as well. So
We've been making scripture pictures where we take a song lyric or a Bible verse and we create a work of art to go with it. So here's a few of them for you to see.
We've seen your power, we've seen you move. There is no end to what you can do. 'Cause we were dead, but we're now alive. Saved by the resurrected Christ. And this is our story. This is our song. We are praising our Savior all the day long, all the day long.
Hi everybody. During lockdown I decided I was going to do some decluttering, and my decluttering has caused me to find these little things. They're counted cross stitch and they're really quite small, but I've worked out that I must have started these at least 40 years ago and never quite finished them. So I decided that I would try and finish them, and don't know what I'm going to do with them, but try and finish them. And I'm so pleased because I've discovered that I can. Now I need more light and I'm not as quick as I used to be, but it's reminded me how we really ought to remember what we can do and not worry about the things we can't, even if it's something that you did 40 years ago.
During this pandemic season, I've been particularly grateful for all those things that so many of us are. Friendships, family, a time to spend more time with those I love most. But I'm also acutely aware that while I'm grateful for that, there's some people who just do not have that privilege. And thinking through all that I'm doing as a member of the clergy, caring for people across Barnsley as well as within this benefice, I've been reminded that really I'm most grateful for the faith that was given to me as a child. I'm very grateful that I was brought up within a Christian home, that I was enabled to learn of the love of Jesus. And thinking through that faith which I've had with me for so many years, I think of my mum, my dad, my brothers, and how it is that together we formed a little Christian family. And with those memories, there's one particular song that I always turn to. Maybe you know it, and the words are as follows. Turn your eyes upon Jesus, look full in his wonderful face, and the things of the earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. And that, for me, is what I am most grateful for.
The family, our family, for being together, for countryside in our doorstep and a nice garden. And Neil and I are thankful for jobs that we can do. I'm in particular in a hospital and also being able to work 1 day a week. And for good health and for God in our lives and looking after us.
One thing Joss and I have really enjoyed during lockdown has been our daily walks. both for the exercise that we don't normally get round to taking and the beautiful scenery, enjoying God's creation. But also we found as we go past neighbours' houses, we get into conversation, socially distanced of course, over the garden fences, and it's been really good. People are much more open to chat. So there are blessings amongst the sadnesses of coronavirus.
Nothing's gonna keep our voices silent. Nothing's gonna bind us. We are free. Nothing's gonna shake these hearts united. Nothing's gonna stop our test.
I'm really grateful that I live near Worsborough Reservoir and the Pennine Trail. I've been out for daily walks and it's just such a joy and refreshing to see the herons and the little fluffy ducklings and the changes of nature every day. Really appreciated that. Another is my iPhone, seriously. What a vital link it is to keeping in touch with everybody, as I'm sure you've found. But also I've been so excited to see what people can do when they record things. Not only Anna and the worship group, which has been beautiful, but to see what my family are doing, recording stories and talks, action songs, dramas, to encourage the people in their church and community. And I never would have seen that otherwise, except for this opportunity that we've been given by being separated from each other. And then I'm really grateful that I'm staying fit and healthy and can help others whenever I can.
First of all, each other.
Yay! And Poodle Charlie.
Our garden.
And the park.
Making things and being creative.
And getting jobs done. Whee!
Quietness.
Being able to see our family because they only live on next street.
And playing games.
Well, I've been thankful for living in a vicarage with a big garden, being able to get out in that nice weather, but also find quiet spaces in the garden to do morning prayer and things like that. I've been thankful that we have a big music collection here and we've been able to listen to music. I've been thankful that we've had lots of books and I've been able to do some reading as well. But I think the biggest thing that I've been thankful for is that St. George's as a church, we've been able to do church even though we've not been in the building. Time and time again, I've looked on the Facebook page and been blessed by the little posts and clips that have come up there, been blessed by the videos from the worship group, been blessed by the pictures of the Lego challenge and the jokes and the words of encouragement from members of the congregation. I think secretly we have some new preachers in church and I think I'm going to be done out of a job when we get back to normal. So to recap, I think my main point is that I've been thankful that as a church family we've continued to be church even though we've not been in church.